guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name's Lily, nice to meet you. I'll leave a little Instagram linky here if you want to follow along. I post a lot more on Instagram than I do on YouTube. So this video is my first video in my 3-part Morocco series. So this one will be Marrakech, and then we'll have the Sahara Desert and Fez and the coronavirus pandemic and how that affected us in the 3rd video. So we flew from Lisbon to Marrakech, and if you guys haven't seen my Portugal vlog, I'll link it down below there. You should definitely check it out. It's a really awesome video and I'm super proud of it, so I hope you guys will enjoy that one. And also, just to give you an idea of how fast the world changed, we arrived on March the 10th and basically nobody was wearing masks. Nobody was really saying anything about coronavirus, except for when we arrived we had to sign a piece of paper that said like we didn't have any symptoms, but other than that, like, the airport was completely fine. We weren't even worried. That was March the 10th, and Morocco closed their borders on March the 15th. So it happened so fast. Now that you guys are all up to speed, let's roll the vlog.
It's a very early boarding too.
I'm running your way, but you push me away. Your lifeline, losing your mind. I'm here for you, babe. I loved you the same this whole time. So tell me, what's on your mind? And I'm not here to hear you say you're fine. I can take the pain you hold inside. I wanna know, wanna see it. Can I feel your kryptonite? Can't get this off my mind.
Danya and I just landed in Marrakech.
Don't get me there.
She hasn't done her hair yet, so she doesn't want to be in the vlog. So we got our SIM cards from a company called Orange, and it was €10 for 10 gigabytes, which is pretty good because in Lisbon I paid €10 for 3 gigabytes, so you get a lot more bang for your buck here. And then we just came out and got some money out at the ATM because it's a lot cheaper to do it this way than it is to actually go than it is. What the fuck? He just yelled Corona at me. I think so, I don't know. It's a lot cheaper to do the exchange out here in the ATMs to take money out than it is in there with the big with the big exchange booths in there. They charge you like 500 dirhams just to change it over, and you have to get like 600 Canadian out at the same time, so the ATM is definitely the way to go. We're going to take a taxi because there's actually no Uber here in Morocco. Which is fine. Hopefully it won't be too expensive. We're going to try and get a little deal to our hostel. It's only about 15 minutes away, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when we get there. It's a really pretty one. Sorry guys, just to pop back in here quickly, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the cab ride that we had. They actually tried to charge us almost 50 Canadian dollars for a 15-minute cab ride, and we managed to get him down to about 25 Canadian dollars. I'm not too sure what that is in Moroccan dirham. I can put the conversion here below, but don't accept these super high taxi fares. You're meant to bargain, so definitely get them down as much as you can. And when we got let off, when we finally got to our hostel, there was these 2 boys there who grabbed our suitcases. Make sure that you know that those people expect money. Everyone in Morocco expects something from you, even if you think they're being nice. So just a mental note there, if you don't want to pay these boys money, don't let them grab your suitcases when you get out of the taxi. So Ate Cafe was super yummy, loved it there. We ended up going back twice actually, once this day and then the next day for Danya's birthday. Ooh. But just a note for all the women who are coming to Morocco, I wouldn't come here as a solo female traveler. I was with a friend and it was still not great. And I've heard stories from other girls as well who have been with men even, and they still get this intense catcalling and following, and like some guy even tried to kiss me on the street. So if you're coming to Morocco, just be careful. Ate Cafe is really nice just to get away from the crazy hustle and bustle of the streets. So if you end up going to Marrakech, I definitely recommend it, and make a reservation as well, because they can get super busy in there. And if you want a table with a nice view of the mosque, you should really make a rezo. So unfortunately, from all this culture shock, we were just exhausted and we needed to go to sleep. But it was good anyways, because we needed to wake up early the next day to go to the souks. So night guys, see you in the morning. Morning! Today is day 2 in Marrakech, and we are staying at the Rodamon hostel, and it's actually really beautiful. It's like this giant spacious riad, and I'll show you guys what it looks like, because we actually might take some photos here because it's so pretty. But we're on our way to the souks, which are the little market stalls, and it's kind of hard to vlog here. We're getting a little bit I don't know, like catcalled. So another thing that I love about this hostel is that it's multi-level, so you can actually go upstairs and watch the sunset on the rooftop patio. After this, we just headed out to the souks, which are basically just the stores in the old town in Marrakech, and they sell so many things, but make sure you barter them down because they will try and fleece you at every corner. I really wanted to bring a rug home, but your girl had a small suitcase, so that's not happening. But this spice store was amazing. The guy who runs it was really, really nice. And kitties! We sat down to have lemonade to refresh, and then I saw this guy who's literally making chess pieces with his feet. So cool. After exploring some of the souks, we headed to Le Jardin Secret Riad, but unfortunately it was closed, so I'll talk to you guys about it a little bit here. Right now, Danya and I are at the Marrakech Museum because the first couple places we tried to go today, unfortunately, don't let people in unless you pre-authorize it with the I have the worst hiccups. Unless you pre-authorize it with the owner, because so many people have been going, they only allowed the guests. That place was called Riad Le Jardin Secret. After this, we're going to go to La Mamounia Hotel, and you guys have probably seen that place all over Instagram. Christian LeBlanc's definitely been there. You can get a spa pass for the day, so we're gonna go see if we can do that, because it is like 600 Canadian dollars to stay there for the night. So that's not in our budget. Unfortunately, La Mamounia was exactly the same as Le Jardin Secret Riad. It is to be expected. There is a lot of Instagram tourism, but if you're going to Marrakech for the riads, I wouldn't. They let us in and everything, but you have to leave your bag at the front, so I had to take out like my camera gear and everything, and then they didn't even let us take photos. I understand that like it is for the guests, but if you're going to let people in, I feel like you should let them take pictures. I don't know. So after we couldn't get into La Mamounia, we decided to go back because it was Danya's birthday, and get ready and go out for some drinks and dinner. And we went for dinner at Le Jardin Secret restaurant, which is completely different to Le Jardin Secret Riad. So those are two different places, but the restaurant was really good. I actually really enjoyed the food, and it was interesting going to the club because they don't really sell alcohol anywhere in Morocco because it is a Muslim country. So we had to go out of the main old town to get to the new town, and there they had a couple of bars. So we had some fun. We watched a show, you know, had a great time, and we were a little hungover the next day. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And the next vlog will be coming out really soon, so stay tuned for that one. Turn on your post notifications bell and turn it to always so you can always see my videos, please. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!